Now, from all these experiences as a manager of large teams and also coaching now some global teams, I can tell that the virtual team is like the atom, where you have a nucleus and then you have various particles flying around. In a virtual team, we aim to retain the gravity despite the distance. The gravity between the individual team members, which are the particles in this model, towards the nucleus. But the nucleus is not the manager, it's not the company owner, it's not the project manager. The nucleus is the team purpose and goal. So you will see we put a lot of emphasis to put the goal bottom up in this method. And I'll explain how we do it. Now, the virtual power teams comprises the 10 big rocks. And these are 10 success factors for retaining the gravity in a virtual team and unleashing the team power. And these 10 success factors, 10 is a big number, they're broken down in 3 main parts. If you imagine your team, by the way, how many of you work in virtual teams? At least one team member is, now we have quite close, probably around 85%. If you imagine your team as a human being, the first part, the logical part, is the head. This is the logical, the cognitive part. And here come the first 3 big rocks, namely, big rock number 1, personality in focus. Some managers say, I don't see the people, why should I bother what are they as individuals? From my perspective, big mistake. So I will give you a couple of formats where even people, even if they don't have a chance to meet face-to-face, they can go deep and connect on a human level, not just expert to expert, brilliant machine learning or data scientist, human level. That helps to retain the gravity. Second big rock, strengths matrix. In the poorly led virtual teams, people feel anonymous. They feel isolated. They feel not understood. Here we will find out the natural strengths and talents of the people. And I'll share with you a script. They coach each other. And when we put all the strengths in a strength matrix, a new feeling emerges. Like everyone, instead of feeling anonymous and isolated, he or she feels like a hero, because every one of us brings a special skills and strengths and talents to the table. And when people see all the strengths on a strength matrix, a new feeling emerges. With this bouquet of strengths, with this mix of talents, we could achieve any goal that we set to ourselves, any nucleus. So simple steps you will see, but they help each one of them to strengthen the gravity and the team spirit, the sense of belonging. Big rock number 3 is interdependent goals. So here is the place where we define the nucleus of the atom in a special 3-step process. So in the first part, the head, we are aiming for clarity. Who is a member of the team as a human being, and what is the goal of the team, the nucleus of the atom? The second part is the body and muscles. This is the dynamic part. And big rock number 4 is forums and agenda. What online meetings do you need? What forums, asynchronous and synchronous forums you need in order to keep the communication? Then knowledge management, and we link it to the strengths. You know, the strengths that we identified in the strength matrix, they become the knowledge champions and custodians in this particular, for the team, relevant areas. And then big rock number 6 is regular feedback, sometimes scarce in local team and even more in virtual teams. And here we are aiming in this part, the body, for structured communication. Not like in poorly led teams, sometimes the manager calls a meeting. If there is a problem, starts some finger pointing, or he speaks most of the time. No, we are aiming for structured communication where everyone has a slot to contribute and to shine. And the last part, the third, my favorite, is the heart. So here we're talking about recognition. Do you know, by the way, what's number 1 reason for people leaving companies? Software development, anyone? It's not salary, although here is a big driver. Salary is number 2. Number 1, not enough recognition by the line manager. So people leave managers and bosses, not companies. Big rock number 8, diversity. If you have a multiple dimensions, multicultural teams, or different ages, age diversity, how to establish the optimal team culture. Number 9, winning spirit. Tell you a story in the end. And number 10, which is like overarching, is next generation leaders. So how to involve the millennials and digital natives in order to, they contribute and shine in the team. Now, as Christo mentioned, the book that I've written, I'm a mathematician, then IT manager, so process and numbers guy, written a book. For my big surprise, it was translated in 6 languages, including Bulgarian, Kipi bez granici, and then it was Amazon top 3 just for a week, but I keep this screenshot like dear to my heart.